is that we believe in you and we are your support team. And, you know, we're doing what we're doing because we believe as a team, together everyone achieves more. And that's our monthly Connect calls, and we're starting them in earnest tonight. We want to help you over the coming months evaluate and help you overcome the speed bumps that you're experiencing. And we want to have the opportunity to share ideas that have had great results, because, you know, that is impactful, and that really sort of validates why we're doing what we're doing. So I told you I was going to be cheeky and audacious tonight. So we, as I just said, and some of you on the call tonight were with me in Uluru, and you've just missed it, guys. So I wanted to be cheeky and audacious tonight and actually share with you how we spoiled our Trip Achievers, because it truly was a magical destination. And I guess it's about inspiring you to maybe work a little bit harder to make sure you're celebrating with us in Queenstown at the end of the year. So, you know, we were, I guess, mindful of our gifting. We started off with a beautiful backpack that had so many pockets in it. I think I still haven't found half the things that I put in it. It's so beautiful. But throughout the week, we pampered and we spoiled our Trip Achievers. I think the water bottles that everybody was gifted as they got on the coach was a hot favourite. And then there was room gifts, and then I guess building up to the special gifting for our high level achievers at the end of the trip. So gifting is an important part of recognition, because you have worked, our achievers have worked hard, and it's important that everyone is rewarded and recognised. But I guess what we tried to do is make sure that it was the experiences on the trip that had the lasting impression. And I think we managed to deliver on the promise. You know, we had, as you can see, some experienced the camel rides at sunsets, others did it in the morning. The Field of Light, everybody, we went out as one group and had champagne and canapes as the sun set, and then the Field of Light beneath us came to life. Look, we took heaps of photos, but I'm going to put it out there that there's not many photos that actually do it justice. It is pretty awesome. So, you know, we saw the rock at sunrise, we saw the rock at sunset, we had a gala dinner in the desert, because these are the things that anchor us to a trip experience. These are the things that remember, and these are the things that get posted on Facebook where our achievers want to share. And it's those photos that create a magnet for others to want to know more and want to participate. So really it's about come and join us, because we have the most amazing time together. And, you know, the culture experience was another opportunity for us to learn more and do more. And we certainly got educated that morning. So experiences are a key part of trip, and then all wrapped up in some private dining. Again, making everyone feel special. We had a beautiful welcome gift by the pool, a beautiful long table. Then we went out into the desert and had a dinner under the stars, and a private dining experience for our high achievers at the end. So I'm hoping that you're looking at these and thinking, I don't want to miss out on the incentive trip next time. And those who were with us, we're sharing memories. The other thing that I guess we love to do is make sure that we anchor you, land you in a 5-star resort. And I would like you to start thinking about how you encourage people to join you by talking about our incentive trip being a 5-star experience. You know, it's not an all expenses paid trip. That's not going to be doable as we go forward with so many variables that we have to take on board. But we will do our best, but it's always going to be a 5-star experience where you're pampered, rewarded, and recognised for your efforts. So, okay, what do we want to go forward now? Well, let us move forward, because I'm encouraging every one of you on this call, and those that are going to join us a bit later too, as we go forward on our calls, to aim high and dream big. Now, you've heard me say that before, so I am reinforcing that. As you can see here at the moment, what our expectation is to take our achievers to Queenstown the week of the 4th of the 10th of October. So I want you to put that date in your diary, save the date, make the commitment, because it's going to be an opportunity to spoil you and pamper you again, a trip not to be missed. So the plans are already underway to make it truly an exceptional experience. So I'm going to ask you, as I mentioned before, to be bold, to be brave, and think about this. If you believe you can or believe you can't, I'm going to share with you that either way you're right. So I want to create more belief as we go forward tonight. So let's look at what we've got to work with and what we can share to build the business platform. What I want to do, though, first, is revisit all the material that we've shared with you that gives you how to achieve the incentive trip. And this is the brochure. We haven't printed it this year. It's an electronic visual on the library, but I'm going to encourage you to print it out and keep it close to hand, because there's a lot of information and there's a lot of resources, and we'll circle back in a minute on that. But, it's important that you know what you need to do to set your goals and derive a plan. So I want you really to, as I said, encourage you to print this out and have it somewhere in your office, somewhere close. It's also an inspirational flyer that will hopefully keep you on track. Now, here comes a bit of tough love. I want to take a poll, and I want you to be honest with yourself and transparent with us. Have you read all the incentive documents? Because that's the place to start. So I'm just going to ask you, have you read all the travel incentive documents? Yes, no, or some of them? Come on, time to be honest with oneself.
Just give it a minute, Jenny.
Yep, I'm not seeing any take up at the moment.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like we may have finished. We've got about 80%. So let's see what the results
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so what have we got? Well, good on you. For those that have actually read it, it's like reading the travel map. You know what you need to do and know what to achieve to get you there. For those who've been honest with themselves and honest with us, no, I'm going to encourage you to do a bit more homework, because, it is our most, it's the premier promotion of the year. It's a big investment for a great experience. And there's a reason why we do what we do on several different business platforms in support of getting you on the incentive trip. So I want you to actually know what you need to do, so nothing traps you up or you missed a point, okay? So thank you for that. And if you haven't read them, I'm going to encourage you to make yourself a cup of tea or something a bit stronger, whatever, and go into the resource library and take some time, read through how to qualify, understand it inside out, upside down, back to front, okay? As I mentioned, have the brochure handy, read the fine print, because there was a couple of very disappointed leaders last year that missed out from 1 or 2 points because of a misunderstanding. So this is why I'm pushing the envelope now. I really want you to understand what you need to do so that there's no mistakes. It's very disappointing when someone feels that they've achieved the trip, only to be told, well, unfortunately, you missed this point, and that's important. So we're here. If you're not sure, then ask us questions. Now, I need to apologise. We've been working on the tracker, and I had hoped to be able to have that uploaded by tonight, but we've hit a few speed bumps on that. We're putting up a manual tracker at this point in time, but I'm still working behind the scenes with the IT team to get an automated tracker for you. So I do apologise, but I think having some documentation in front of you and capturing, the necessary information you need ready to upload in the tracker will absolutely help. So, okay. So for those that you have read all of it, good on you. For those who've read some, I need to ask again a question. Do you feel like you have a good understanding of the incentive and what you need to do to achieve it? Because you need to unequivocally feel confident. And if there's some people that still need some support, we need to know where, how, and why we need, and what we need to do. Okay.
This one's taking a little bit longer.
Okay, it's all right.
Okay, looks like we've finished, so let's take a look at the results.
Okay, all right. So, okay, 32%, that is a good result. And if we add mostly, that's 88%, which is pretty good. Now, those that still feel lost, I want you to think about what clarity do you need? Whether you can ask a question tonight on the chat, whether you want to email Liv, and I think we're going to put up the email address soon, and then we can feed back some more frequently asked questions. I'd like to do this poll on our next call, and I'd like to have everyone 100% yes. So we're here to support you. If we don't know what you don't know, then we can't help you. So I need you to reach out and ask questions about any key point that you're not too sure of, so that we can give you clarity. Okay, and I hope I've got your buy-in on that one. And we'll take you on the journey as we go through these calls. Okay, but we want to get clarity as soon as possible, because every month means you're a month of not sure what you need to do, and before you know it, July is going to be here. So let's get you armed with all the information. Okay. All right, so resources. We just shared with you that we put up quite a bit of information in the manatechlinks.com.au, and you can see some schedules here. Our training course, we've already got in the calendar, so I want you to, have those as anchor dates in your diary, and keep an eye out for any email updates and reminders. And as I say, we'll take on board some questions and probably feed that back to the team. But, we want, as I say, to take a bigger group to Queenstown this year. And we're doing everything we can to make sure you have all the right information at the right time. Okay, so enough of the homework for a bit. I'm going to leave that with you. What I want you now to think about is to be inspired, to dream big, to start setting your goals. And what I really want to call out here are two key points. So new associate sign-ups in February, okay, with a minimum of 100 PV counted towards the enrolment qualification criteria. So some of you will already have one or two associate sign-ups, to kickstart your journey. Capture them on a separate document until we can get the tracker to you. But as I also had an opportunity to share with our new associates on Monday, that those that joined us in February with a minimum of 100 PV have already received 500 points to kickstart their own incentive journey. So 500 points in the suitcase. I think I tried to think about it in the bucket, in the bag, but they're in the suitcase ready for you. And for those of our associates on the call tonight who did enroll associate in February, and those associates weren't able to join us on the call, we made a decision to record it at the last moment, and we have sent it out to the email addresses that we had. But it might be a good idea for you, if you were as an enroller, to contact and connect with those associates that you joined in February and be excited for them, remind them what they have, and work with them to help them achieve the incentive trip. Now, how amazing would that be? They're all very exciting. Okay. Now, the other one, gosh, we have been generous, haven't we? We're giving everybody points in their suitcase. Some of you, and again, needs to be captured. I wanted to remind you that those who joined us and committed to attending conference have another 150 points in their suitcase. So those points are already adding up. I'm beginning to think we've been too generous here. No, I said I'm being cheeky and audacious tonight. Okay, so we're calling out here 7 key categories that I want you to be mindful of, that, you know, they all underpin what you need to do to get on trip. So obviously, to register and activate, there's enrollment requirements for associates and customers. I want to remind you that we've just had a Fast Start associate bonus, and we're going to talk about that, or, you know, what that really meant to you, that product orders are important, automatic orders are important. We're rewarding for leadership and business development. So, you know, excuse me, a well-rounded program. All right. So, okay. Why I highlighted March is, look, we've just finished March, and that was another opportunity for bonus points. So again, any new associate sign up that you've brought into the team with that 100 PV minimum order has given you 100 bonus points. So I'm going to be mixing it up for between now and the end of the promotion, of how you can be rewarded and earn points in different ways. And I want to keep the promotion exciting and keep you engaged. So February was great. March was great, and I'm going to button up for the moment because there's more news to come. Okay. All right. So I am excited. I don't know whether it's the energy of just seeing so many having fun at Uluru, or being excited about taking everyone to New Zealand, but I want you to be confident and feel confident. And I'm thinking about first things first. Have you registered your interest to get another 50 Kickstart points, another 50 points in your suitcase? Now, it's not a commitment. Why we want you to register is we're going to be doing a communication to that group in different ways as we go forward. I guess inspirational and aspirational. Now, today is the last day to register for your points. So if you haven't registered, hop on that link and register your interest. That's all you have to do. Register your interest. Now, we will be taking registrations of interest throughout the promotion period, but those people won't get the 50 Kickstart points. This is a special opportunity for each and every one of you. Okay. And again, I'm going to reinforce reading all the literature available to make sure you understand what you need to do. I can't reinforce that enough. And I'm going to be a squeaky door, keep mentioning it to you. Okay. Now, I want you to think about setting your goal. Which level would you like to go for? And half of the success here is sitting with your upline and making a plan. We are here supporting you, but we're not here to take the place of your upline, enroller or leader. So sitting with your upline, connecting with your upline is key, and making a plan together, supporting each other. Okay. What does it say again? Make sure you understand the important rules to keep you on track every month. Now, what are the important rules? Okay. We've captured them in a paragraph there because I really feel that these are the points that I want you to make sure that you've got them captured somewhere in view, in sight all the time. Okay, but let me just circle back. You need to, first of all, evaluate the results of your February enrollment month. What activity did you in February that gave you a kickstart? I want you to add points from March Fast Start bonus. Okay. Here I go again. Understand the important rules to keep you on track. So I'm not going to read them out now. I think each one of you is quite competent in reading what you need to do. But there's 4 key points there that actually underpin your success. miss one out, and you know, you could find that you're struggling to catch up towards the end of the promotion. Okay, I guess the sorry, Liv, I'm running at 90 miles an hour. I just wanted to call out the last one. You know, your base volume DPV at 31st of January must be maintained 4 months out of the 5 months. That is critical. If it drops down and you only do 3 months, it actually washes out your endeavours. So we were hoping to send out a communique what your DPV volume was at the 31st of January, once we've got the registration of interest, just to anchor that everyone understands the importance of that. Okay, thank you, Liv. Okay, so sitting back and thinking about what underpins your success, what makes this endeavour worthwhile, what gives you the tools in your toolbox that you know, makes you stand out from the crowd. So for tonight, I wanted to spend some time on reinforcing our science-backed therapeutic portfolio. I want to reinforce, you know, our well-balanced compensation plan, and then the first two are important, but nothing's going to happen unless you set your goals and dream big and put it into action. So let's just cover off on a few things that I really do believe to reinforce, validate, and for our more seasoned associates who've been around a long time, you know, I'm sharing with you what you know already, but to me, the science-backed therapeutic portfolio that we have to work with should give everyone confidence to go out there and introduce customers and introduce associates into the business, because that makes sense. It's the science backing in our product that gives us the opportunity to feel proud of what we have to offer, and probably, if I may say so, puts us head and shoulders above some of our competitors. So do your research again on your products, make sure you know what you have to offer the individual depending on their personal needs, and that you know, to me, makes good business sense anyway. Okay. And the other thing, again, and these are things I shared on Monday that I just wanted to reinforce with the whole team tonight. Obviously, the business tours are important as well. Now, why are they important? Well, that's your branding. If you're out and about talking to people, using Mannatech business cards or wearing logo apparel, you know, to me, they are great conversation starters. And when someone says, you know, Mannatech, what's Mannatech? That's a great opener for you to lead into, you know, your personal presentation. So I'm encouraging everyone to be proud out loud. Let everyone know that you are a Mannatech associate and proud of your product range and excited about the business opportunity. You know, don't be a James Bond and sneak around town pretending that you're a secret agent. You know, it's all in your confidence, and if it means stepping outside of your comfort zone, then keep doing it until you feel confident. Okay. Then the other thing that we have really that not only underpins the incentive trip, but underpins your business platform is a well-balanced compensation plan. We all know that many of our associates have built a strong independent income opportunity that supports a great lifestyle. You know, to me, having an income that, you know, can be a six-figure income gives you freedom of choice. Now, whatever you want to do with that money, you know, is up to the individual. And not everybody joins our business for the financial rewards. Some join because they want to be part of a community. Some join because they want to do what we do and support other communities through a charity. But at the end of the day, the money you earn as you build your business gives you financial choice, financial freedom, freedom of choice. And that's what this industry is all about. And I guess that's what inspires me every day to help anyone and everyone achieve and be the best that they can be in this business. And, you know, you get rewarded for your effort. The more effort you put in, the more reward you get out. It's not up to me. You've heard me say that, you know, you're CEOs of your own business. So you actually get rewarded depending on your effort. That's all I can say. But it's nice to get that reward. And we want to support you and give you the training that you need to have the confidence to go out and build a business. So, you know, some companies have a great product portfolio and not such a good compensation plan. Other companies have a great comp plan, or vice versa. So, you know, we have a well-balanced compensation plan and portfolio, which, you know, is you need to be proud of. That's all I can say. So, okay. Best practice for long-term growth. Well, I wanted to call out that, you know, we have rewards in the incentive trip. When you read how to achieve that, you know, we have rewards for business development. But to me, I'm talking now about the long game. We give you points on the incentive trip for building a new team 2 or team 4, if you read the incentive trip brochure, for personally enrolled associates. But I want to encourage you to do this because it's best practice for long-term growth. Yes, it will help you get on trip, but what you're doing is creating a firm foundation for long-term growth. It's the long game. So what is team 2 and team 4? Let me refresh it for those that are new on the call tonight, but for my golden oldies, I'm not sure you know this, so be patient with me. But what it means is you create your personal circle of 500 PPV. You have customers join you, placing orders, automatic orders, and your personal orders, and you have 500 PPV, which is your personal points volume. When someone within that circle, or you meet someone that wants to do what you're doing, and become an associate, all you do is share with them what they can do to build their own 500 PPV circle, introducing customers and building that business up until they have reached that 500 PPV. And then the same, a customer decides to become an associate, or you meet someone who's interested in the business straight away, help them build their own PPV circle. And when you achieve 1500, it becomes downline points volume, and you become a director. So I'm sharing this tonight, A, because you're going to get rewarded with points to help you on your incentive trip. But as I said earlier, this is best business practice, helping you build a business on a strong foundation that will reward you long after you come back from an incentive trip. And it grows and grows and grows. As you see here, we've captured team 4. And again, it's just replicate, duplicate, replicate, duplicate until you have 2,500 DPV in 4 individual 500 PV circles, and you're up to silver director. And that's, you know, you just keep doing that, keep building slowly but surely, all the way to presidential director. And that's when the rewards really kick in high. But you know, it's worth validating. And I'm calling it out because I want to remind everyone that not only do you get rewarded for points for achieving CHIP, you actually get rewarded on a bonus. The company pays a bonus, which is separate from achieving incentive trip. And as you can see here, first time you get to team 2, $125 heads your way. Team 4, $315. So, you know, this is what I'm talking about, a well-balanced compensation plan. While we're helping you achieve an incentive trip, we're underscoring your business growth and rewarding you with bonuses along the way. Okay, you've heard me talk about the long game. Well, you know, this really, I guess, is the strength of what we do. With Mannatech being a consumable product, you know, the strength of being part of our business platform is that you're going to have customers with you long term. And, you know, I know, and having spoken to, and some of you on the call here have had customers long term that buy regularly because it's a consumable. Well, that's the foundation of a really good business. It's not like you know, a one-time purchase of a pot and pan or one-time purchase of a piece of jewelry. You know, you build your business because of customer care and customer loyalty. So I'm going to share with you to utilize the incentive trip as the best building block for your business by building in the right way. And if you, when you enroll new associates, ensure they know every aspect of the income opportunity, sharing with them what I've just shared with you, you're just opening a door for them of, building a career. And then when you enroll a customer, promote the long-term benefits of being on an NO. So you know the basics. I'm just reinforcing it and validating it tonight. So it's all pretty exciting, actually. So what does that do for you? Well, it encourages you to broaden your horizons. Okay. Create the foundation that will take you and your business to the next level beyond the incentive trip. We're starting out tonight, but I've got the long game in mind. Reach new heights on an even more exciting journey of leadership development. Wow. Okay. So just a little bit of self-evaluation here. I'm going to remind you to be aware of your state of mind, because self-doubt has a sneaky way of stealing your dreams, and it's about fulfilling those dreams that will keep you on track. Okay, so I think it's time for another poll. So I'm going to ask you again to be transparent. Do you have a plan in place? Simple question. Come on. Am I going to get any surprises from the results on this one? Okay.
We're about 72% of the way.
Okay, well, I think that's probably good enough. Probably some people are still thinking about it, but we might encourage people to be a bit more overt as we go forward, not hiding behind a screenshot. Okay, so what results do we have? Okay, yes, love it, absolutely. I like the idea of I have started, so that takes me up to 88% of our audience tonight, and then need help. So those that need help, I need you to reach out to your upline, and if your upline is someone, well, overseas, or you don't know, I'm just trying to think of alternatives, and reach out for us for help, or maybe we'll go through how to make a plan. But it simply is actually deciding. It's like a roadmap, a roadmap to where you want to go. And it's like you don't get in the car and just drive around, I was going to say willy-nilly, being a POM. You need to know your destination, otherwise you're never going to get there. And it's okay if the goal has to change or the goalposts change, but you need to have a focus on what you want to achieve, and then that will help you stay true north and help you stay on track. So for those that need help, reach out, because it's very important for you to have something to focus on. Okay, so we'll work on that one. But then when you do have your goal or your target, you need to break it down into easy steps. Daily action steps, and they can be simple steps. Okay, and then the same for weekly and also monthly targets. It's just something for you to aim for. It doesn't have to be written in stone. They are targets, and they can be changed, moved, but they keep you on track. So that's why you'll hear me reinforcing them all the time. And I just want to remind you, it's just about taking that one step to start off with, because one small step can be the start of a journey of a lifetime. It's just deciding to get up and take that step out and get yourself on the journey. Okay. So best practice, especially your daily steps. It's about reviewing your contact list. Your business isn't going to go anywhere if you don't have a contact list. That's your lifeblood of your business. You need to be sourcing business cards, looking on post boards when you go down to the shops, contacting professionals, real estate agents who've got their cards, business cards up on the board, reach out to them. Are they interested in building a side business as they build their career in their chosen profession? I mean, I'm just using some Jenny Live dialogue there, but your contact list is key to your success, okay? Because what you need to do is, again, commit to following, making 3 calls a day. You know, that's not hard, or is it? It takes a bit of gumption and courage to pick up the phone. But as I say, that's something you need to do constantly and become confident in doing it until it's not such a fearful task, okay? We talk about stepping outside your comfort zone. Well, it's time to step outside your comfort zone, all right? And the more you do it, the more comfortable you get in making those calls. Now, what about weekly? Well, maybe it's refreshing your social media page to keep it live and energetic and engaging. Think about a strong call to action, offering something if somebody responds to a call out. These are all things that we can cover off as we go forward on our calls over the forthcoming months. But I want you to think about what you can do now. What is perhaps your weaker side? What are you good at? Big tick. What is your weaker side? Where do you need encouragement? Where do you need to be disciplined? Where do you need to be brave? Because it's the weaker side that we need to build and help you be stronger. You know, it's just a way of self-growth, really. Okay. And then be accountable to yourself. Review your results and reset. If 3 calls a day aren't getting you achieving the enrollment numbers that you want to achieve, Trip, increase the number. You have to be flexible. You have to be agile and versatile and be accountable, okay? Accountable to yourself, right? If you really want this, then, you know, you need to be accountable to yourself. And as we share here, if the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. And that reverts to the slide I've just shared with you that, you know, start thinking about making more contacts, making more calls until you feel confident and you can do it with ease. Okay, so to encourage you to keep with us on track and on these calls, we're going to have monthly lucky draws of business building tools, and we will use the registration list as our opportunity and call out a number that's going to win something special. And are we starting that tonight, Liv? I wasn't too sure whether we're starting it tonight or we're starting it next month.
We didn't talk about that. So
do I call out a number? Because I don't know who registered. Do I call out a number?
We can, but we'll need to do it once we stop sharing screens. So we can do that at the end of the call.
All right. Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot, but you know me by now. Okay. Boy, and I thought we were so well planned for tonight. Okay. And the other thing we're going to do, obviously, is a grand final draw too. At the end, for all of those that stay the course, we'll have a special prize delivered to the door. You know, we are who we are. We get the behavior we reward for, and I want to reward you for good behavior. And, you know, the team, as you can see, Liv and Jason support these calls, and a lot of work goes into delivering them to you. So again, you support us, we're here supporting you, and I want you to be rewarded for supporting the calls. Okay, so let's just sort of have a semi-wrap. It's about staying focused. It's about celebrating the journey. It's about sharing successes, and this is what we're going to be doing over the forthcoming months, okay? It's about utilising team support and your upline support. We're one team, and there's teams within teams within teams. But if everyone's supporting each other, then everyone will gain from that strength. And as you've heard me say before, it's about developing stickability. It's about never giving up until the last month, because you never know what can happen, what can change that suddenly turns a picture around. Because, you know, you can do this. You can do this if you stay focused. All right. So again, pushing it out there. Does anybody want to share their successes so far? Anyone really excited about what they achieved in February? Anyone excited about what they were able to do in March? Love to love for you to put it up on the chat. So I'm just going to open the chat now. I haven't been watching it. So, okay. Okay, so come on, is anyone going to be brave and share something? Oh, Judy, started with a sign up in February. Congratulations to you, Judy. Woohoo. Love it. One in the suitcase, or points in the suitcase. Love it. Okay, who else had sign ups in February? Come on. I know we had a lot of sign-ups in February because we reached out to quite a few on the call for Monday, but maybe not everybody's on the call tonight. So I think giving everyone bonus points in February really did create a little bit of magic. Okay. All right. What about March? Well, look at this. Well done, Pauline. Associate in February, one in March, and a customer today. Whoa, congratulations. I had an associate in Feb, customer in March. Well done, Christy. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know, let's share each successes, because, you know, it's like what I'd like to say is enthusiasm is infectious, and we can become enthusiastic knowing about everyone else's success. Okay. All right. Oh, well done, Diane. Oh my gosh, you need the gold star. Got 2 associates enrolled, and I'm now on the swing of calling lots of contacts. Well done, Diane. Okay. All right. Wow. That is a big wow. All right. With the elements of time, Jenny Messenger's had verbal diarrhea tonight. Am I saying that? And this is being recorded. I guess, as I said, it's because I'm excited tonight. So let's move on. All right. I know we called about the registration. I'm sorry, I need to put that down, otherwise I can't see. So in our group, those who've committed to being on the link for getting the information, we have 73 registered so far. So we know we've got 73 who are keen to work towards achieving this year's incentive trip, which really does make me excited. So wow, wouldn't it be amazing to have 73 on trip? Sorry, Liv, more headaches. But anyway, okay. So
can I just jump in there and just point to the note at the bottom as well?
Oh yes, okay. Okay, you've had some queries that they can't remember whether they're registered or not. Okay. Send a quick chat now. All right.
So if you put it in the chat now, while we're on the call, I can do a quick lookup for you and just confirm if you're registered.
Okay, so that's a good support mechanism. Okay. All right, I'll leave you to monitor that one. Okay, so I want you to really take this on board. You know, belief, team belief, what makes the impossible possible, and that's so important. Believe you can, and you'll be one of those 73 joining us on the trip. It truly is going to be amazing. So I guess I wanted to give some time for Q&A. We've covered a lot tonight. Some mentioned that you know, they needed some help, but if anyone's got any question now that they'd like to ask, please reach out. If we can't answer the question online, we'll take it on notice and then make sure you get response straight as soon as we can. So if anyone wants to ask live, just put a hand up. Any questions? We've got a few who are off screen, probably enjoying tea tonight. Did I say that? Okay. All right. Okay. No, I don't see any questions coming up. Anything on chat? You're doing a great job there, Liv. Okay. All right. Making sure I've got everybody on screen. No questions. I don't want anyone to be upset that I've missed anybody. Okay. All right. Well, look, you know, there's some bonuses for actually supporting us on these calls, and I'm going to share some news that you guys are going to get first before anybody else. So, Liv, can we go back to screen sharing, please? Okay, so here it comes. I want you to get excited. I'm excited. Be prepared. Are you ready? It's huge. Good news. Have I got you excited enough? I don't know, drum roll, whatever. Okay, so April. Okay, 1st of April tomorrow. What we're going to give you now is more points. Okay, bonus points for customer enrollments. And you guys are the first to hear about this. So personally enroll a new customer during April with a product order of 100 PV or more, and you're going to get 50 incentive points per customer. So go gangbusters in April with your customer enrollment. So you've been rewarded for associates, and now we're swinging it around. Now, the product and sign-up order must be processed at the same time, okay, for the system to acknowledge it. So I want you to think about who's now on your contact list. And this is for the month of April. Now, there'll be a communication going out from marketing tomorrow. I just wanted to give you guys a bit of heads up notice tonight because it's still the end of March. So you've got the good news first. So set your sights on a target now for customer enrollments. And who's going to share? Come on, who's going to share what they'd like to do? Come on, let's go for it, guys. Come on, won't hold you to it, but come on. I want to see some numbers on the chat. Who's going to be brave? Who's going to put it out there? The number of customers. It could be awesome for you, know, because your customers will count for your trip incentive, and you're going to get bonus points as well. Okay. 6. Woohoo! Lizanne wants 5. Kelly 5. Okay. Come on. Anybody else going to be brave? 2, 3 is fine. Everyone counts. Everyone will take you one step closer to achieving TRIP. So aim high, dream big, and at least get on the journey. Get on and get some action happening in April. That would be amazing. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. So look, thanks for sharing. I'm going to wish you all good luck. Have an awesome April. And I look forward to circling back on our call, on our next leadership call. And as I say, you know, I'm going to end this call by saying we did the journey last time on these leadership calls monthly on Wednesday, and we ended up leaving some of you behind. I don't want to leave anyone behind this time. I'd love to see you all celebrating, being with us and being rewarded for your endeavours. So give it your best shot, team. And thank you for being on the call tonight. Thank you.
Thanks, Jenny.